Hey guys, so I hope this works. I think it might work. However, we're both going to not have audio for the game. That's fine. Tim Rogers said, that's okay. All right. He said that about whether you watched his video or not. But okay, let's see if this fucking works. Okay. Yeah. Are we gonna Oh yeah, okay. You know what? There's a huge input delay. That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I could fucking do this. Oh, is there no disc in here? Shit. There's no disc in here. I thought Tiger Woods was in here. Ah, boy. Okay. Yeah, this input delay is kind of massive. Might be better just not to effing play. I mean, it's not like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Now here's the thing. Given the sluggishness, it seems like there may be some sense that the PS3 itself is sluggish because this is the menu screen. Ah, fuck. Better not stream Persona. They're gonna get mad. Better not even show that, right? Better not even say the word. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, these are some of the games I had on the system. Let's put in Gran Turismo. It still might be fun, and it might be like basically drunk driving for the stream delay. But let's see what Gran Turismo does. Hold on. Oh, what? Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is Tiger Woods. Okay, so it was in there. It just the thing was not slid already all the way closed. Okay, so we got Tiger Woods. You know what? I kind of just want to hang out on a golf course anyway. Maybe we'll do Gran Turismo 6 another time. It's probably going to be. Oh, look at how fast that was fucking going. See, it's crazy because there is an input delay, but did you see how fast those numbers went? I don't know. In any case, I think the stream title is "They Can't Beat an Honest Person," and I like that stream title a lot. Yes, it's my stream title, but I like it because it kind of gives you the whole fucking it kind of gives you the whole dichotomy, and it puts it in a way where it makes honesty seem like what it is. Like honesty, people look at that, it's like, oh, it's being stodgy, it's being all not very I don't know, not very fun. Honest people aren't fun, right? They're just honest. It's like, no, honest people. I don't like the term brutally honest necessarily because brutally honest, I think, carries in an idea that, well, hence the brutally part. It carries in an idea that like honesty is about just saying mean things. It's like, well, you might be honest and say mean things, but honesty is about honesty. And here's the thing, though, you are probably more likely to be much more direct and, of course, much more. I thought to say forthcoming. You probably are more not. You're not required to be forthcoming, but you're probably more likely to be more forthcoming when you're more honest, and also you're more likely to be interesting. Here's the thing: I have. Let me look this quote up because I have a poem that I transcribed from a song. And what do we got? A connection. Oh, who cares about the fucking oh EA hitting us with this shit fucking back in the PS3 era. Fuck you, EA. I didn't want to play. I literally did not want to play online. If I had a connection, I wouldn't want to use it because that would further slow down this connection. That may be a hazard of playing with the PS4. I should probably, if I do play with it, I should probably turn off the internet before I do. Um, on the PS4, I mean, and stream it, I mean. But yeah, so what do we got here? Yeah, well, in any case, they can't beat an honest person. You know why? Because nobody can. When you're an honest person, you're more interesting. you're gonna tell people what you think, or you might tell people what you think, but you're like, if you're honest, you're not gonna tell people something that's like just false, but kind of like false because you're looking for their approval. You may, I mean, to whatever extent you're honest, you may still, I don't know, you may still be like sort of sneaking things in one way or another. But if you were completely honest, then it doesn't mean that you would tell everybody everything. As Adyashanti says, he said like, oh, there was a woman who's basically like, she told her friend like everything she thought about her, because she thought, she took that as what Adyashanti meant by saying like to be practice sincerity, maybe, or honesty. Talks about sincerity in the way of liberation, which has a very similar subtitle to The Power of Now, although now perhaps it's Mandela effect, I don't know. But now, in any case, now it is not a practical guide to spiritual enlightenment for Power of Now. It's just a guide to spiritual enlightenment. But in any case, The Way of Liberation is a practical guide to spiritual enlightenment in the subtitle, as it goes, as the subtitle goes. And it is a really powerful book, The Way of Liberation is. But he talks about sincerity. But then he basically said, I think he said he might have been horrified, or like the friend might have been whatever. He's like, I'm not telling you to just go dump all your trauma on people. Like, that's not necessarily, that's not required of being sincere. And that's probably, it might, you might get into some situations doing that. But at the same time, you don't want to go around like being false, and like, so you'll probably end up being more cutting a lot of the time. You'll probably end up, but here's the thing: if you're an honest person, then you'll probably have a lot more leeway to be cutting, or it'll feel like that in social situations, because you're like, well, what I say, I stand with it. So whatever I say, whatever reaction somebody's going to have, doesn't really matter to me if they have a negative reaction, because I've already verified what I said for myself, right? But then beyond, or maybe you don't, maybe sometimes you say like, oh, I wish I hadn't said that, or you got mad and you said, you trauma dumped on somebody, and it's like, well, I may have been being honest, but maybe I'd rather have not said so much. But at the same time, it's like, whatever you said, you would be standing behind it. And so it's like, there wouldn't be, essentially, you might not have anything to explain beyond what you had already said the first time. And man, if you're an honest person, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything gets better. You face a lot of opposition, maybe. Like, there's a lot of bullshit that you might come up against. People might hate you. People hate me. I don't know if I know anybody who's been as hated as I am. Not that there hasn't been anybody who has been as hated as I am, but I, like, personally, I don't know if I know somebody who even has had anywhere near the level of pariahship that I have. It's not a fucking contest. It would have been nice not to have this. It would be nice to have fucking people I could talk to. Even now, I love the people at work, but it's not like you go there to like, tell people about like, they might say, well, Matt, but you do. I don't know how much I do, but it's not like you go there to tell people about like, oh, these are the traumas in my life, and this is what I'm dealing with. It's like, that may actually be a little bit, essentially not the most effective thing to say in a work situation. Um, but boy, oh boy, honesty is just the best. And here's the thing: like, if you're totally honest, then whatever you do, like, you're basically satisfied with it, because everything was honest, right? Like, and if you weren't, then you would have done something else. It's not that you look at your life situation, you're like, oh, great, because as I was starting to say, it's like, oh, I've had no one to fucking talk to. Like, I've just, I think I've just recently been feeling like the deep fucking actual suffocation, kind of like in parts of my body. Like, I feel it a little now, like a suffocation of like, I've just had nobody who showed me any fucking compassion or any love, like any actual love, like, or affection, or any warmth at all, for a long time. I've had family members who have like sort of attacked me in the guise of concern, and I've had family members who have sort of, been very even generous with me and very helpful and supportive. But like, I haven't had that emotional support at all for fucking years. Like, I've had nobody who even seems like they relatively value what I bring to the table. And then suddenly I have like a whole workplace full of people where not everybody seems to like me, but at least at points it seems like some people have actually really liked what I've had to bring to the table. Like, Oh, really? We're playing as a girl? What? Did they pick our character? Whatever. Creamer. Did I call her Creamer? No. That's funny though. Jeez. You know what? I don't even want to. I really actually don't want to play as her for various reasons, but I actually don't. But whatever. Let's fucking do it. Wait. So how do we do this? Oh, this. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna have to kind of do this blindly. Did this work? Yeah, that fucking worked. All right, you're seeing what I'm seeing, as in like basically whatever control you feel you have over it, I feel not quite the same, but it basically like I'm putting in my inputs kind of blind and then seeing what happened. Good thing we're not playing the fighting game. But as you can see, it's Capcom vs SNK2 the second time, and hopefully not the last that I will have bought it. Okay, here we go. We're going towards the hole. Yep. But yeah, I mean, I've been fucking and I haven't even like because for a long time I felt like kind of well, I kind of like I'm just not a people person. Like I'm not a person who like people talk about like, oh, I want to be in a relationship and I feel so alone and stuff, and like I'm not that kind of. I don't feel like that. But you know what? I think I've felt like that so much that I didn't even realize it, and I think that's been a part of my misery. And now seeing how just beautiful it is that some people would like say nice things to me and like kind of laugh at my jokes and just be like really kind and really heartfelt. It's been a fucking beautiful experience. And having had some of it, there we go. I didn't pull back enough. Having had some of it, I kind of like I sort of hunger for more. Um, I don't where was that going? I don't know. But yeah, here's the thing: they can't beat an honest person. And along the way, even when I was in misery, it's like, yeah, but did Matt ever fucking was Matt ever defeated? Did Matt ever stop? Did Matt ever succumb to the pressure? Did Matt ever like just become the person that everyone sort of angrily kind of fucking wanted him to be? No, no, I'm probably way more like what people would refer to as like an extremist or like a bad guy than I've been. Oh, great. Than I've been in than I've ever been on many levels. Some might call me a fundamentalist. What I take from that is that you're using a propaganda word to make it sound like a bad thing that somebody cares about the fundamentals. Who doesn't?